Hello, I'm Taylor Thomas Smythe, an award-winning author, designer, and creative, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this special release day event for my new book, Goldie, a Magic City Wonders novel. While my prior series, Kingdom of Florida, was a fantasy saga aimed at younger readers, Goldie kicks off a brand new series for young adults and up. The first installment in the Magic City Wonders series is officially available now, in print and digital format from a variety of retailers. You can find a link to the book in the description of this video. Now, stick with me as we immerse ourselves in the world of Goldie. We'll get a closer look at the cover, meet a few of the characters, take you behind the scenes, and get a look at the brand new trailer for the novel. But first, let's take a little trip back in time.
From the author who brought you the award-winning Kingdom of Florida fantasy saga comes a whole new adventure. The year is 1980. Step into Miami, the Magic City, a vibrant and dangerous melting pot of culture and intrigue. But all that glitters isn't gold. Introducing Goldie, a Magic City Wonders novel, now available wherever good books are sold.
With any good book, the experience is all about an interesting story, a detailed world, and good characters that we can care about and root for. I'm excited to introduce you to a few of the faces you'll meet as you delve into Goldie. First, we have Donna. Donna Locke is a young diner waitress and aspiring singer who has her world turned upside down and finds herself at the center of an experiment that leaves her with inexplicable powers. As she navigates a new and unpredictable normal, Donna is forced to risk everything she's grown to love. Next, meet Marcus. Officer Marcus Miles is an impulsive young Metro-Dade detective who shares a history with Donna. He finds himself in the middle of a smuggling case that reaches farther than he imagined. And finally, there's Rico. Officer Enrico Castillo, or Rico for short, is the easygoing partner to Marcus, who continues to find himself in a variety of sticky, dangerous, and sometimes humorous situations. He's the lovable sidekick type of character, but he'll get his time in the spotlight. There are plenty of other characters you'll find within the pages of this story, but I'll let you do the honors.
Science, progress, innovation. Though you may never notice it, it's all around us. Our commitment at Pelican Innovations is to improve your life in the most seamless ways possible, making your life better every day. We're here for you. Pelican Innovations, for a better world and a brighter Miami.
Magic City Wonders is a brand new science fiction adventure series that takes place in the early 80s. It follows the story of a group of individuals who gain superpowers and find themselves in the middle of a larger mystery. It's sort of Miami Vice meets Marvel, which creates a really fun, colorful backdrop to a story about ordinary people dealing with extraordinary abilities and finding their place in the world. Goldie is the first novel in the Magic City Wonders series, and it tells the origin story of a woman named Donna Locke. She's an aspiring singer who's working extra shifts and gigs to make ends meet, and her life is made even more complicated by the sudden appearance of a connection from her past. Out of desperation, Donna takes part in a procedure that gives her the ability to turn anything she touches to gold. But, as we know, all that glitters isn't gold. As all of this is unfolding, Donna's friends Marcus and Rico, a pair of Miami cops, get a lead on a smuggling operation that reaches farther than they first imagined. It's fun, it's heartwarming, it's thrilling, and I hope readers enjoy this new adventure as much as I've enjoyed writing it. At the risk of spoiling too much before you have a chance to read the first book, I'll just say that yes, there will definitely be more books in this series, and we will see most of the characters from Goldie show up in future books. One thing I'm most excited about with this new series is telling multiple stories within the same world. For example, you can expect to see Donna's story unfold over a few books, but then we may spend a couple of other books telling the story of another character. I have multiple drafts already completed and a lengthy list of other possible stories to follow those. I've been working on Goldie for a few years, off and on. I began the first outline for the story in early 2019. I think I just released the first Kingdom of Florida book and drafted at least the next two, and I wanted to give my mind a little break and jot down the idea before I forgot it. It wasn't until about a year later in February 2020 that I began writing the first draft of Goldie. Thanks to a little extra free time during that season, I finished the first draft just a few months later. I spent the following year and a half drafting other works in the Magic City Wonders world before finally coming back to editing the manuscript this summer to get it ready for publication. Part of my process of writing a series is to draft a couple books ahead and then come back to an earlier draft with some distance and a fresh perspective. It's always a good sign when I find the story just as compelling at that point as I did when I first wrote it. As I said earlier, I've been working on this series for about 3 years, so I think I'm most excited to finally invite readers to meet these new characters and step into the world that I've built around them. With my first series, Kingdom of Florida, the world building was a little more focused on creating lore, lineages, characters, and a sense of history. With Magic City Wonders, I've enjoyed getting to craft a fictionalized version of a real place. I've done quite a bit of research, which included frequent Googling about release dates of popular 80s songs and movies, studying maps of Miami and South Beach, a couple of excursions down to the Magic City itself, and, of course, watching several seasons of Miami Vice. But with all of that, I've created an intricate web of fictional clubs, companies, characters, and locales that are all inspired by real places. And yes, I've even created real logos and documents from fictional companies because I'm crazy. An interesting thing is how shows like Miami Vice glamorized that era and place, while the reality was anything but glamorous. So some elements of Magic City Wonders take cues from our mental images of Miami, what we think of when we think of 80s Miami, rather than the actual reality. And that's the beauty of writing fiction. I have two favorite moments in Goldie. The first is a sort of montage of our hero Donna trying to make a quick buck in a variety of very stereotypically 80s ways, which may or may not include a short stint as a door-to-door saleswoman. Though some readers may think it feels out of place, it's really an important catalyst for Donna moving into the next stages of her life and conflict. It's a part of the book that really exemplifies the spirit and fun of what a story like this can be. The other favorite moment involves a character infiltrating a suspect's mansion at night wearing only his boxer shorts. I won't spoil the context for how things escalate to this point, but it's a scene that makes this particular character one of my favorites in the series. Anyone who has read Kingdom of Florida will know that I absolutely love dropping little Easter eggs and details that seem innocuous at first, but later tie into major plot points or interesting character connections. Goldie has a few direct nods to the Kingdom of Florida series, as well as tiny details that will only be apparent as Easter eggs once I release some future books. As you might expect, Goldie also features a plethora of 80s pop culture references. There's a couple mentions of Michael Jackson music, a few celebrities of that era, Polaroid cameras, a Walkman, and fictional spins on popular brands and businesses from the 1980s. I'll be curious to see what you all pick up on. Okay, so I just got home from work and I received in the mail a package which should, in theory, have the hardcover editions of Goldie in it, the final versions, so I can show you the cover. I am so excited about this. So here we go. Okay. Wow. This is exactly how I envisioned it. So beautiful. Seriously, wow. Just incredibly beautiful. Everything's lined up right. Spine detail. Oh, seriously, you guys. This is Goldie. It's sort of a Miami Vice meets Marvel, a little bit of superhero sci-fi elements to it. Set in Miami in 1980. Really colorful, as you can tell from the cover. Follows the story of this character named Donna Locke, who is our hero and a couple of her friends and relationships. I don't want to really spoil anything, but things start to get kind of crazy for her, and so she ends up taking part in this procedure that gives her some special powers, which I won't reveal too much about. But this book is available now. It's a dust jacket version. Let's check it out. Ooh, it looks so good. So good. You probably can't tell in the video, but there's this beautiful sort of ombre gradient from like a red-orange to a pink that matches the front cover. Oh, it's so clean, and this is my first official novel releasing on Lamplight Universe. I just released the Kingdom of Florida hardcovers on Lamplight Universe editions recently, but this is the first one that's debuting. This is Lamplight Universe debut. Wow. It would mean the world to me if you read it and enjoyed it. And now I'm going to read a few excerpts from reviews from some of my early readers. Simply delightful. Smythe's latest work gushes with energy, creativity, and originality. Goldie features every critical device fiction readers hope for. Powerful imagery, dynamic characters, plot twists, tremulous suspense, and imaginative locales. As the debut novel in the series Magic City Wonders, Goldie sets a high standard that the rest of the series is sure to follow. Brings the Magic City to life. I particularly enjoyed how Smythe wastes no time establishing the plot. The central action begins in the very first chapter and holds the reader's attention until the last page. Every story beat is tremendously fun and engaging. Smythe continues to build on his mythology of Florida, helping readers to understand the subtle beauty and spectacle of our Sunshine State. And now, I'm very excited to share with you the brand new book trailer for Goldie, my first book in the new Magic City Wonders series. Hope you enjoy.
They call Miami the Magic City. Maybe they were onto something. My name is Donna Locke, and up until a few days ago, there was nothing magic about my life. I was just your average 20-something, listening to Michael Jackson, rollerblading, and working odd jobs and gigs to make ends meet. But all that changed after the experiment. Now, anything I touch turns to gold. A blessing in disguise? I thought so too, but now I know better. It's a curse. If I get too close, I could hurt the ones I love. So, what happened? It's a bit of a long story.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for reading. I can't believe that after more than 3 years, Goldie is finally here. You can order your copy at MagicCityWonders.com or visit the link in the description of this video. And if you enjoy the book, please leave a kind review on Amazon or Goodreads so more readers can find the book. It helps tremendously. Thank you, and happy reading.